Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And here's a give to Spears. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And Spears with another carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11 now. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Chavez. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll drop the throw. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
Spears. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On the set. Set. 8, Panthers 3. Come 19.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action with Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dart. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
intro my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing his dart. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
To the air, dart. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Dart. He finds his man. Complete. It's Contreras. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on 4th down deep. juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man open. It's Chase.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. In motion goes the tight end. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Felts. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. He survived outside, all from the music. What? It ain't what he owns. It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. You're a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. You're building make you feel potato like I can, baby. Teach you something.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, it's Manning. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Here's Dart. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go. 72.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 by 6. 60.
Play action now. Dart.
Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
18 Cardinals, go!
Dart.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's done. And he's out right at the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Here we go, set. 70 line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. They'll try and do this himself.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. Do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18. 60, 19.
To throw is Dart.
He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
To throw, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt to follow here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Buccaneers 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A little juke. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Tyler pass set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pushing his way through. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lion. 79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check up.
Looking to throw, Dart. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Bravo 80.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Contreras. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Bravo 18. Let's go.
Here's Dart.
He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
39-yard line.
Set. Viking 8. 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll throw again. Dart.
He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing his dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here coming up.
For the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Up the middle they go. Manning. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Off the option, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To throw now, Dart. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready, break. Set. 19, charge. Hook.
They'll look to throw again. Staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, man.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run on 1st down. Phelps. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go!
They run the counter. Phelps. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Dart. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Manning. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
Working out of the gun is Dart. And to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Stephanie! Hawks! Vikings! Under 10! Under 10! 18! Right here! Cup 19! Cup 19! Get up!
Now Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
70 Timberwolves!
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to score again. And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Buccaneers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phelps. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
At the 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Buccaneers 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea